Good morning, guys. My name is Sharice, if this is your first time on my channel, and I wanted to talk about a comment that somebody left on my post about my depressive episode. So I did turn off comments on that one because honestly, I'm a little bit easily triggered right now, and I'm going through a lot, and I just didn't really have the energy, so I just turned off the comments. But one of the comments that I do actually appreciate you bringing this up, I believe your name on here is like omnipresent or something. I do actually appreciate you bringing this up because it's something that I do like to discuss a lot. So basically, the comment was about not allowing certain words to shape me, and when you commented that, I assumed that you're talking about the word bipolar specifically, and I agree with you completely on that. That is something that I actually talk about a lot when I do talk about mental health. I would like to say I still do use words like bipolar or major depression and stuff like that, simply because I think that it makes it easier for people to relate and understand something that I am experiencing. But I do not believe in using words to put me in a box and say, this is how I am, and I can't be more than that, or that I can't heal from this perhaps form of an imbalance in my life. But at the same time, I think that each of us is individual, very unique creatures, and we process life differently. And I do not think that bipolar is a negative thing. I think a lot of people have a negative view of bipolar and the word. But for me, I just think that it's a way that I process things. I think it's very beautiful that I experience intense highs and intense lows, that I experience so much all the time, the ups and downs, possibly in a more intense and extreme way than other people do. But I do not think that that is a negative thing, especially if I have enough of a balance in my life to not be tipping back into suicidal tendencies. And I have worked for a really long time on creating that balance, and I'm doing so much better than I used to do. But yeah, I would like to respond to that comment by saying that I definitely do not let words like that shape who I am. I just use them as tools to relate to other people, and like I said, to bring a little bit of more depth of understanding to the experience that I'm having, and to the way that I process things, and my emotional journey, you know. But I do agree that I have noticed for a lot of people that, and even, honestly, no, I would say that when I was diagnosed with bipolar, I've been very stubborn since then not to allow that to be my identity, you know? I also found out when I was 22 that I am autistic, and I think that autism is actually much more common than a lot of people realize, and just the same with that, that is not something that I identify as necessarily, like that is not just who I am, but it is a word to describe my experience that I feel like when I tell people that I have autism, it allows them to see me in a different light, and I enjoy having that. I enjoy having this more of a depth of understanding from other people, because there are labels that somebody has created to describe something, and everybody's different within these labels, and they are just labels. But yeah, that's kind of like my thing on that. I am very intensely about not allowing labels to define me as a person, and I would, like, I kind of go back a little bit about how I do notice with a lot of people that they do allow diagnosis to become basically like their whole identity, and as if there's no way out of that, or as if it's a negative thing, or as if there's something wrong with you because you've been diagnosed with this. I don't really think that. I think that we're each unique, beautiful people, and like I said, it's just a word to describe an experience that we go through, something that perhaps makes us different than others, and something that makes us similar to other people. So, thank you for commenting on that. I don't want you to think that I was offended. I was a little bit triggered. I got a little defensive, definitely, and I just realized I needed to take down comments because I don't think I was in a good place to respond in a way that was not triggered. So this is going to be my response, because I do think that you brought up a really good point, and I love talking about that. I think it's good to inspire people to let go of words that they've self-identified as. But yes, I do use the word bipolar to describe an experience that I have, but I also do not think that bipolar is a negative thing. I think that it is a word that has become kind of negative in a lot of people's minds, but I think it's actually a really beautiful experience to have. Yeah, totally. So one thing that I have started practicing over the years is to stop identifying as certain things, stop owning certain words as who I am. Like, making the switch between I am and I feel when I'm verbalizing certain things, rather than being like, I am sad, saying I feel sad, because I am says this is who I am. I'm going to own this emotion, even though it is an emotion, and I am going to become this thing. I am going to become anger. I'm going to become sadness by owning these words. And one thing I have definitely put into practice is changing that and stopping owning these emotions, because I don't want to become these things, but I do want to allow myself to experience them. But I would rather have them flow through me, you know? Like, there are words that I do want to identify as, for sure. Like, I am joyful, you know? Like, I want to be joyful all the time, honestly. That is something that I would like to identify as. Sadness is not something I would like to identify as. It is something that I would allow to flow in and out of me. But just the same as sadness, joy is going to be something that there's a season for all things. So, but yeah, it's something that I'm still working on. I wouldn't say that I have it like 100% down, of like always like not being like I am this, I am that. But at the same time, like, I don't think that it's something I should take super crazy seriously, or fear in my life, you know. Accidentally saying that I am bipolar, or saying that I am sad, I don't think I should take that too serious or be afraid of doing that. You know, what you give power to has power over you. I believe that completely. So the less that I give power to a fear of my vocabulary and stuff like that, the less that it's going to actually have control over me. Thank you once again for making that comment, even though I did not have the right response for it at the time, and I did turn off the comments. I do really enjoy a lot of the things that you guys write on my posts. Thank you. I know I don't respond to all of them, but there is a lot of really cool things that you guys write, and when I can, I do like to have discussions I just know that I am in a little bit of a rougher state right now. I'm just being very picky and choosy with the communication that I take part in right now, but I am once again really glad that you said that, because I think that that is a beautiful thing to bring up and discuss, and to give people the opportunity to step out of the box that society or psychologists, all those doctors, to step outside of the box that society has created for you, or you have even created for yourself with certain labels and words, and owning that. I think it's good to step outside of that and realize that you're more than this, and this is just a word that somebody came up with to describe certain experiences and certain ways of processing things and certain ways of doing things. And also that if you have been diagnosed with anything, there's nothing wrong with you in that. Like, just because you've been diagnosed with bipolar or autism or borderline personality disorder or any of those things, you are still uniquely beautiful and enough and worthy, and you are so deserving of love, even with your mental health struggles. And it doesn't make you any less of a beautiful person just because you might struggle with some of these things, and that you are not bound to these things. There is always room for growth, there is always room for improvement, and there is always room for healing. I have watched my little brother heal his schizophrenia, and I don't know if he still struggles with this at times, but I know that he has at least healed it immensely through diet, through lifestyle changes. So I do believe that there is a possibility of healing for everybody. For everybody. Sometimes it requires massive change in your life, and at the same time, if you struggle with things for the rest of your life, it's okay. It's okay to struggle with those things. It's okay to deal with these things, even if it's for the rest of your life. You still deserve to be loved in those moments. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and please do continue leaving comments on my stuff. I'm gonna turn off the comments, just based on how comfortable I feel with discussing certain things that I post. But thank you for inspiring me to post this video with your comment. I hope that you watch this. I hope I didn't insult you by taking it down, but I'm sure that you'll be fine. You seem like a pretty intelligent person, so I just wanted to add this in real fast, that I am not trying to invalidate anybody's experience by saying any of this. I understand that there are people with very serious mental issues, but my point of this is just to talk about something that I believe in, and that I don't think that we should own mental disorders as our identity, but I do understand that there are some really serious things that people are going through out there, and I hear you, and I'm really sorry that you are going through whatever you're going through. If you were watching this and you thought that at all, I hope the best, and that you do find healing for yourself, or at least self-acceptance for the place that you're in right now, and that you get the help that you need, because we all deserve help. We all deserve help. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching my YouTube videos. Thank you to all of my subscribers. You guys are getting me one step closer. Every single subscriber, every person who watches these, a person who shares these. You're getting me one step closer to being my own boss and being able to make money off of my channel, which is my goal in the long run. I'm actually really excited to see how fast my channel has been growing. So thank you. I appreciate all of you guys who actually watch my videos and who have subscribed. You're amazing and beautiful. Thank you for taking part in my unique experience. Alright, you guys. I hope that you have a fantastical day.